This festive holiday project starts with Mylar balloons, but first let's get a straw, and then we're going to take a pair of scissors and cut. That makes it easier to stick into the balloon. A couple of quick breaths will blow it all the way up for you. It's easy to take the straw out, and when you do, you're going to do your thumb and your fingers and push them together to seal it. But you need double-sided sticky dots. These peel off pretty easy and they're very sticky. What we're going to do is put one of them on the first corner of our first balloon, and then we're going to attach another one corner to corner. Then we're going to go to the second one, put it on the first balloon that we had, put it on the corner there, and again, put a second balloon on there. Once you get those first two, you can whip it around and you're going to stick it to that one because that double-sided sticky dot is going to hold all three corners together. And we're going to just work our way around that first balloon, putting corners to corners all the way around. Once we get all of those, we're going to start putting the other corners to the balloons together. And look what we form, the bottom half of a bowl. Look at that. It actually sticks really good. Then we're just going to keep adding balloons all the way up the sides, putting those little dots in and sticking them together. Once we get all the way to the top, we have one less balloon we could put in, but we're not going to because it makes a great base for our balloon to stick together and sit on the table. Next, we're going to go to the Mylar balloons that make the number 0. We're going to need 3 of these to finish up the project. We can blow these up just like they come, and they come with their own straw also. Again, we need to use the sticky dots to put them together and hold them in place. Now, we're going to take 2 of them and put them together with the sticky dots, and then take another one and we're going to use the pressure from the balloon itself to hold it together. Again, put some more sticky dots on, and we're going to put it on top of our creation here. And then we're going to make one out of red also. And this one, we just went ahead and did all of them. It takes 12 of them to put together. Another topper on there. Put it together and look at that. We have some oversized Mylar ornaments and they look awesome. You can make as many as you want and they look great. Just be careful, you might have some unwanted guests with some sharp claws. I hope you like this project as much as we did making it.
Grab a metal napkin holder, 3-way planter set, wooden Christmas hanger, and a large platter Christmas tray from the Dollar Tree. Use glue to attach both the bottoms of the 2 3-way planters. Use white chalk paint to paint a section of the planters inside the borders of the planter. Take a Christmas print napkin, separate it, and cut it to fit the front of the attached planters. Coat the front of the painted area with Mod Podge and attach the printed napkin. Utilize a sponge brush to apply Mod Podge, pressing it down to secure the napkin. Attach the print to the opposite side of the structure. Insert paper decorative cups inside the openings to place cutlery. Reach for the wooden Christmas hanger and use white chalk paint to paint a snowy rooftop. Attach a red bow to conceal the hole for the hanging decoration. Add glue to the second set of rings on the metal napkin holder and attach the large festive tray. Then finally, adhere the wood decor piece to the front of the napkin holder. That's it. I hope this inspires you to create paper plate and cutlery holders for your next holiday gathering.
Do you love all things Hometalk and DIY? Now you can become a member and get access to exclusive content and perks from Hometalk. Things like members-only live streams, daily DIYs, and even direct access to the Hometalk team. You can sign up now in the link in the description. Thanks for watching our videos. We appreciate your support. Now, back to our project.
Make your holiday party extra festive with these 3 easy decorating hacks. First, poke a hole in the bottom of each of your plastic cups. Then thread a piece of yarn or string through the hole and tie a blown-up balloon to the end of that yarn. This creates a really adorable little light bulb look. Repeat this for as many light bulbs as you'd like, and then attach all of the bulbs to a longer piece of yarn to create a garland. You can hang this up with command hooks really anywhere you like. I feel like this garland works so great for doorways, mantles, or even along the front of a food table at your party. This adds that festive, playful look with minimal effort. This trick is especially great for long hallways. Just zigzag your lights back and forth and across the ceiling by attaching them with command hooks. And once the lights are up, you can hang ornaments from the light strands to add a little extra sparkle. Not only does this look very beautiful, but it also makes your space feel cozy and holiday ready. This idea could easily match any party theme by choosing different colored lights and ornaments that coordinate with the rest of your party decor. For the third hack, all you need is some really pretty dollar store ornaments, fishing line, and a pair of scissors. Simply tie a couple of ornaments to a length of fishing line and then hang it from the ceiling using a command hook. This fishing line creates a magical floating effect as if the ornaments are suspended in midair. It's so pretty. You can adjust the length of the fishing line depending on the height of your ceilings and try to place the ornaments at various heights along the fishing line to really add a lot of interest and depth to your display. And there you go. These 3 decorating hacks are sure to bring some holiday magic to all your parties this season. Happy decorating and enjoy the holiday fun.
Save those cardboard boxes and make this. Pick up some bulletin board paper in brick and marble. I started by wrapping a single sheet of cardboard in marble paper. I'm going to wrap this up just like a present. Then I grabbed 2 rectangular boxes and I'm going to wrap these in the brick paper. I want to make sure these 2 are the same size. Then I'm going to grab another square piece of cardboard and wrap that in brick as well. Now let's put it together. I've got a base, 2 sides, a back, and a mantle, and I have created a fireplace. Now let's decorate it. I want to put some logs in my fireplace, so I picked up this paper from the craft store, and it kind of looks like it has a wood grain to it. I'm just going to roll it into a circle and tape the ends together. Now I need to cap off the ends, so I'm going to cut out a cardboard circle and put a piece of the wood paper on top of that, and then just glue that wood circle to the paper tube that I made. I'm going to repeat this till I have 3 logs. Now I can just place these in my fireplace. They are pretty lightweight, so I might use some Scotch tape to keep them in place. Now I want this to look like it is a real fireplace, so I'm going to grab some fairy lights, some battery-operated lights, and I'm going to stick these in the fireplace on this kind of pulsing setting so it looks like a flame. Add a few decorations to the top, and I have this beautiful little mantle that's going to be so festive for the season. I hope this inspired you to save those boxes, pick up some fun paper, and create your own fireplace.
I headed out shopping for this project and picked up some of these silver aluminum cupcake liners and finished off my shopping trip with 2 packages of shower curtain rings from Dollar Tree. I opened up my shower curtain rings and painted them with silver metallic paint. After the paint is dry on the rings, it's time to start assembling everything. Take each of the shower curtain rings and use a pair of wire cutters to simply cut each of the rings where they hook together. You'll need them to kind of curve around. While I was at Dollar Tree, I picked up some of this foam mounting tape. It comes in little squares. You will need this or something similar to this to attach your balloons to the tabletop or to one another to keep them from falling over. You're going to take your cupcake liners and glue the shower curtain rings to the top of them with low temp hot glue. Although I plan to use some greenery as part of the centerpiece, using a paper runner will make it easy to stick your balloons down and keep them upright. Now it's time to put your inflated balloons on your garland and on your paper runner. You can use the mounting tape squares to secure the balloons to the paper and to each other to style your centerpiece. Arrange your balloon ornaments however you'd like and add the cupcake liner and shower ring tops to the top of each balloon to make your cute oversized Christmas ornament centerpiece. Again, making sure you use low temp hot glue and stick it down on top of your inflated balloon.
You'll want to hang on to that larger scaled cardboard when you see how adorable this Christmas decorating idea turned out. After printing out some ideas for inspiration, I'm freehand sketching the body and antlers of a deer of my own design. I'm ensuring the size I sketch will fit 1 body and 2 sets of legs. After attempting to sketch the legs freehand, I decided it would be more accurate to create half a leg template so both sides and sets would be identical. I'm placing sheets of white paper over my rough draft, taping them together, then sketching one side of the legs. Using an X-Acto blade, I'm cutting along the main lines of the sketches, taking care to use a shorter blade in case it snaps. Lifting the box off the floor, I'm making a second cut through to the other side. Checking my leg template against the cut deer body, I'm now tracing out the leg template, then flipping it over to sketch the other side, then cutting the entire shape out. Using the cut legs as my new template, I'm sketching out a second set of legs, slightly slimmer down the front legs so the back legs are a little more muscular. Using a metal yardstick, I'm marking the middle of the tops of the legs to the thickness of the cardboard, then cutting a notch out, leaving the bottom of the slit intact. Now I'm transferring the deer details onto a sheet of paper so I don't forget what to add where. After dry fitting the legs onto the deer to ensure I like the shapes, I'm now painting each cardboard cutout in a wonderful cinnamon tone called Iron Clay by Fusion Mineral Paint. This painting will cover up all your original sketches. I'm now unwinding some very soft, bendable cotton rope to the length of each outer cardboard piece. For the deer details, I'm comparing the tone of the rope to a white that is similar called Victorian Lace by Fusion Mineral Paint. Using my sketch as a guideline, I'm now filling in the deer details on top of the painted pieces, taking care to only sketch in final lines. I'm painting all the white areas of the chest, tummy, nose, hooves, and tail tip using the wider brush. The white paint requires 3 coats. Switching to a rounded tip brush, I'm painting in the spots using a rounded motion. Moving to the legs, I'm switching back to the wider paintbrush and painting each hoof in white, remembering to paint the hooves on both sides of each leg. Now I'm choosing how thick my outlines will be with a number 6 wider brush. A Stahlmeister is a high quality brush I get through Fusion Mineral Paint. Choosing coal black as my outline color, I'm relying on the shape of the brush to create the line thickness. Using my pinky trick again, I'm painting each line slowly and smoothly without stops if possible. I'm outlining the snout, a closed eye, chest, tummy, and hooves with this brush, and also painting in the nose. Now moving on to a number 6 rounded brush, I'm painting a black outline around each spot. After a quick test, I found painting half the outline at a time to be easiest. I'm now propping up the deer body onto 2 clamps for support, then hot gluing the rope to all the cut edges of the shapes. I found repositioning the deer as needed helps, such as raising it off the table onto a piece of masking tape or even holding it up by hand. I also found it wasn't necessary to cut the rope in tighter sections. Simply continuing on, pushing the rope tightly in small areas did the trick. I'm now gluing the rope along all the cut edges except for the added slits on top. After all the trim is complete, I'm outfitting the legs to the body and positioning them where desired. I ended up hot gluing the legs onto the body for added durability, however you can leave them off if sturdy enough for easier storage. And you are left with the most adorable reindeer cutout, the perfect companion to place in a corner during the Christmas season. The white and black detailed outlines against the warm cinnamon tone really pops. I also added a faux sprig of evergreen with a pine cone to the neck for an added festive touch.
The next time you're at the dollar store, start paying attention to the shape of various drink and food containers and grab 2 of each. Take 2 pink bowls, line the rim with a strong adhesive glue, and press the rims together to create one ball shape. Do the same for the clear fluted bowls. And after removing straws and shovels, glue the rims of the Slurpee cups and the sand pails together as well. Now start having fun experimenting with spray paint. I gave the pink ball a light coat of red spray paint for a translucent look. Then I spray painted the sand pails with a shimmering gold spray paint. The clear ball got a full coat of bright red spray paint, and the Slurpee cups were painted white. However, I didn't think the white had enough punch, so I resprayed the cups a bold purple color. Then I gave them a light overspray of the shimmering gold color. Once you have painted all of the glued containers and they have dried thoroughly, take stock of all the different shapes. Then experiment with various ways to vertically stack the containers. It works best if you start with larger shapes on the bottom and stack smaller shapes on top. Once you have a combination that you like, start to glue the lower pieces together with a strong adhesive glue. Keep working vertically by gluing the middle containers to the bottom, and then finally gluing to the top of the stack. I created 2 of these stacks and let the glue dry completely. You can now style your new large-scale holiday finials by placing them on the ground near your front door. Or, if you want more height and placement security, style them in planters with holiday greenery on your porch. I hope this inspired you to turn simple containers from the dollar store into beautiful holiday finials for your front porch.